This is my self-defense tips and words of wisdom advice video for Billy's Mysteries of the Unknown to help all people protect their children if there is word that there's a child predator in your area that you're living at. To all people, listen to me very carefully. If you hear on the news or it's on social media such as Facebook or Instagram, for example, or you hear out on the streets that there's a person out that's going to hurt children, always be on your guard and keep your eyes and ears on them at all costs. And always trust your gut feeling and instinct and be aware of your background and surroundings, especially if you know or suspect that whoever's this person is that hurts children is around might try to harm your kids. Second, never ever leave your children in the front yard by themselves, especially if there's word that a child predator is around. Why? Because if you do, and they're out in the front yard, it makes them easy prey to these people. If they go out in the front yard, make sure you're with them, or if you can't be with them for some reason, make sure that your spouse or the babysitter or some close family member or close friend that's a that's a little bit older than them is with them. But never ever leave them in the front yard by themselves, especially if there's word out in the street that a child predator is around going to harm your going around trying to kidnap and harm very, very young children. It's also best to keep them in the backyard where they're safe, where you don't have to worry about this person or persons reported trying to hurt kids. Also, never ever take your guard or your eyes off your children for even 1 second. Why? Because if you do, that person that's been reported in your area, that or persons that's been reported trying to kidnap and harm very, very young children, will take advantage to try to kidnap and harm your kids. Always be vigilant and alert and keep your guard up at all times and always keep your eyes on your children. Never, ever take your guard down for 1 second. Be like how a pod of dolphins are protecting their calves from either a rival pod, killer whales, or sharks. Always keep your eyes on your children at all costs and never ever take your eyes or ears off them for 1 second. And whether it's true or not, don't take any chances, no matter what. These self-defense tips and words of wisdom and advice will help all parents if there is word that a child predator in your area is going around trying to kidnap and harm very, very young children. They will help, trust me. And I'm Billy McNeely for Billy's Mysteries of the Unknown. Remember what I just said, and may God be with all his children always.